Howdy folks. Today's soap is called Undertaker. Comes by the way of SMG Soaps. SMG stands for the Shave Master General. I guess you might say this is a Halloween type scent, if you will. It's fairly soft but firm soap. I say it's Halloween themed, if you will. Not necessarily scented that way. Scent is, let's see if I can remember. I think how you pronounce it, well, it's C-A-L-L-A, Lilly, how you want to pronounce that. Musk and amber. Yeah, there we go. I think I got it all. Alum block, no rubber band. Unscented witch hazel, that's mentholated witch hazel today, yeah. And got the matching aftershave here. And this aftershave, I should say, is witch hazel based also. I've got it whipped up here in my smooth bottom bowl here. It whipped up pretty good. It usually does. I haven't had any problems out of these soaps. These soaps seem to work pretty well for me. I should mention something about this brush, and that it has a different kind of knot. It's a tuxedo knot, and it's a flat top. It's 26 millimeters in diameter. If I remember right, the loft is about 51 millimeters, and I think the handle is 67. And comes by the way of dscosmetic. I got a couple of these that were sent to me. I have this one here, and then tomorrow I'll shave with the other one. I will say that the flat top, what's nice about it, especially in this bowl, you can set it down and it stays standing. I'm going to put a hot tap to the face this morning. Jonathan Soaps, I've got a few of his soaps, and have to say I haven't had any issues with any of them not performing. Pretty good soaps. And this cube is getting smaller. Still think it might last till the end of November. It's been definitely interesting to shave with it. It's, I guess you might say, it does add, with certain soaps, it adds a different feature, I guess you might say, to the shave. Today's shave again will be with the feather poplar. This will be shave number 2 on the feather blade, and we'll see how long I can go on this blade. I'm shooting for 5. If I get to 5, I'm going to stop at 5. And reason being is that I think that's going to be my goal in order to, in case you might say, get it into a price range where some folks might think that it's, whether it's worth to give them a try or not. But I will say that feather blades don't work out for everybody. Some people consider them the sharpest on the planet. If it's not that, then they're one of the sharpest. They're a very sharp blade. So as it goes for smoothness in certain shavers, you will not get that smoothness with this blade until you get further into your shaves with this blade. I think the general consensus is, in other words, as the shaves go on, shaves number 3 or 4, is when it might start to mellow out just a bit. And some people use a cork with these blades. And what they do, they just take the cork and they run the blade through there on each side in order to help smooth them. I guess you might say the edginess of it off. Once again, yeah, I think the length of this handle is like 4.5 inches. It's a long handle. It's not short by any means. But most of the weight is here forward, so your center point is right about here as it goes for the balance of it. It doesn't seem to bother me one way or the other that the weight of the hand of the shaver is up towards the head. It seems to be okay for me. A longer handle might suit somebody that's got larger hands, or perhaps a lady that would like to use this in the shower. Like I said, I've had pretty good luck with Jonathan soaps. They've all performed well, and they're all basically the same consistency. Firm but soft in the tub. I'll put a link below. Now Jonathan had surgery a while back on his hip. If I remember right, his hip replacement, so can imagine what that's like. I'm sure it's not any fun, that's for sure. And as it goes for my wife's surgery, we won't find out until sometime tomorrow when she'll have to be at the hospital. And so I won't know about Thursday's shave until late on Halloween, of course. So the next shave, I'm not sure when it's going to be, but I'm not going to shave until, in other words, I'm not going to do a quick one or anything like that. Keep on doing these shaves with the poplar and the feather blade on camera, because it would be a terrible mishap that the day that I decide to shave off camera will be the day that the blade gave up the ghost. Because I'm not into, how can you say, getting bagged shaves. In other words, just for the sake of see how far I can get with the blade, because if it starts to go bad, I'll swap it out. In other words, razor burn is no fun. Nicks, cuts, weepers. I have to say, for me right now, I do not notice the blade calming down any. It still feels the same as it did yesterday. Definitely can feel that blade move through the whiskers. Is that a problem? But the blade feel is definitely there. I should say not that it's aggressive by any means, it's just that you notice that it's there. There are other shavers out there that would be considered mild where this is not the case, where there's not so much blade feel. So in other words, it's further up on the scale there in the way of mildness. But considering that you got a feather blade, a very sharp blade, and I'm working right through the shave without any issues. In other words, if you got a tougher beard, this might be a pretty good shaver for you. Make sure I get that spot right there. Most of the time I do on the against the grain pass. And tomorrow's shave, I'll spend a bit more time showing you the box that the brush came in and what the manufacturer recommends, which is pretty interesting because I guess you might say this motion I'm using as it goes for applying the shaving cream is what's recommended. Thought that was pretty cool. I understand there's others that disagree. got that little strip right through there. You've definitely got to work at different angles to get those whiskers. This soap, in the way it's, as it goes for scent strength, is I would give it about middle of the road. It's present, you can smell it, but it's definitely not in your face. It's, like I say, middle of the road, lightly scented, per my nose. And I do not find it offensive, the scent. As far as I know, he doesn't sell this scent anymore also. I got this soap last year, in other words. It's kind of one of those soaps that's seasonal, if you will. That's about the closest thing I would consider seasonal, in that the theme of the label. Outside of that is the scent myself. I don't believe that it's you can shave with that scent any time of the year, as far as I'm concerned. Not real keen on what the criteria is for what makes a scent a fall, winter, all that sort of thing. I know this one here, the scent I think would be, I would think it would be quite alright throughout the year, but maybe maybe not, I don't know. I'm not that knowledgeable about that sort of thing. The soap is pretty smooth though, creamy. Face feels pretty good. In other words, a nice post shave. As it goes for anything left over in the way of whiskers, it's fairly efficient. I just have some, that odd spot back there, and it is not easy to get the right angle sometimes. Got the most of it down now. This is a pretty nice shave. My face does feel good though. Soap did a really nice job in the way of feeling like it's moisturized, not dried out. Face feels smooth. I'm trying to sneeze also. Go ahead and give the alum block a try and see what happens here. This knot is the first one that I've had that's considered a flat top knot. I have seen the quarter moon. I think Ken serves, oh, it might have been 2 weeks ago. It's his Las Vegas video. He had a dscosmetic brush. I think they had the quarter moon, if you will. And it has that's a unique shape. You'd have to watch that video to take a good look at it. That knot, the top is definitely different. Do like the menthol. I have to say, so far though, the shave with the feather poplar, with the feather blade is it's going quite well. The reason why I picked this particular shaver is because I knew this week, you know, I don't need, you know, going in with my wife having a surgery. I need some easy going shaves, and this one here, since Randy was giving away his feather poplar and excuse me, and Mark from Friendship Shaving, you know, he broke out his, you know, so I thought, you know, this would be a good time just to go ahead and use it anyway. And you do want to shake this one up. For me, I like the shaver. It works well. Well, like I say, it's not going to wear any beauty contest. Now to me, it's more evident of I think that's the Lilly and the amber that I'm picking up off of the aftershave. So in other words, the dry down of this aftershave will probably eventually get to where the soap is at, but the soap and the aftershave just right out of the, just right off the top, they're similar but not exact. Almost, not sure if almost want to say I'm picking up some vanilla. It's probably the combination of different scents working together is the reason why I kind of sort of picked that up. Feels great on my face though. Once again, had a great shave again this morning. I'll go ahead and show you the blade. Make sure it's right side up. There it is. There's the feather blade. That was shave number 2. Tomorrow will be shave number 3. I do not see any problem with shave number 3. Today's shave went just fine. No tugging or anything of the sort. If you have a chance, and I think, not sure if he's taking orders just yet on soap or anything like that, Jonathan, but I'll put a link down below if you want to go and check out his website. And tomorrow I'll be shaving with a different brush from dscosmetic, that is. And yeah, I'd have to say the soap and the aftershave is just slightly different. There is a difference between, even with my nose. Had a great shave this morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe and smooth shaves to you.